Hey beauties, welcome back for another video. I will be doing this pink and purplish shade using the Makeup Revolution SOPH palette. So let's get started. I'm taking my first shade, which is this really pastel brown shade, and it's called Tiramisu, and using the Morphe M330 brush, which is a really nice fluffy brush. I'm going to apply this all throughout my lid area. And notice that it is pretty close to my skin tone, but it does show up pretty nicely. And this will help create that transition, which I will need for this makeup look that I will be creating. So I'm just applying a second layer of that. And then I'm going to move on to my second shade using this Ultimate Edit palette by NYX. And I'm taking this pinkish purplish shade using a fluffy brush. I will apply this underneath that first brown shade. And I'm going to take a couple coats of that and work that nicely into my transition area. For the next shade, I'm going in with this deep purple, and to apply this, I'm going to use the Morphe M321 brush, and I'm just working this into my outer V. And then I'm going to slowly work this into my crease area as well so that I can create that nice transition and also add some definition to this eye look. Then I'm going to just move on and blend this all in, and I'm using a fluffy blender brush to do so. And the one that's my all-time favorite is by none other than e.l.f. But of course there are many others out there that are also great, but I love this one. For my next shade, I'm going back into the palette. I'm going to take this Mixed Berries shade, but first I want to cut my crease, and to do so I'm just taking a concealer onto a flat brush, and I will just apply this all over my lid area, being careful, as I know of course I don't want to disturb the other shades, but this brush really helps to control my applications. Then next I'm going to go in using a flat eyeshadow brush to apply the Mixed Berry shade, and I'm only going to take this in the middle area of my lid, and I'm going to apply a couple layers of this. And it was okay to apply this dry, as it did show up really nicely, and it came out very pigmented. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat this all over into the middle area of my lid. I went back in with that deeper purple just to apply a little bit onto my outer V. And I said I was going to do this just in case I lost any of it as I layered on my other shades. And then I'm just going to, of course, blend it in with my fluffy brush just to make sure that everything is seamless. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going in with Pink Champagne, and I started to apply this dry as I thought it would be okay, but it didn't show up as well as I wanted it to. So what I did eventually do is spray my brush just using a little bit of water, and once I did, it did start to show up a little bit better. So I just patted one layer over that, and it was showing up a lot better. So I moved on from there because I was good. Afterward, I moved on to blending everything in together. Then I moved on to my waterline, and I took that deeper purple using the Morphe M321 brush. I used that to apply this shade, and notice that I only took it halfway. I didn't take it all the way into my inner corner, but I just lightly dusted this toward the middle of my waterline. And then I moved on with that Pink Champagne shade, and I applied this towards the inner tear duct area to kind of bring a little bit of pop to that area. after applying my liquid liner, I went in with my Wet n Wild kohl eyeliner, and this is in Baby's Got Black, and I just took this onto my waterline, and notice that I also only took this halfway as I didn't want to drag this all over my eye. For lashes, I went in with the Ardell Demi wispies, but first I coated my eyelashes just using the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, and this is in Blackest Black. I really enjoyed creating this makeup look, and I hope that y'all really enjoyed it. I will see you all next time. Lord willing, I love y'all.